Mark Nelson. Student Commissioner Dave Knox. Scoutmaster Roger Bordeaux. A sincere welcome to you all, and thank you for being here this evening. The fact that a boy is an Eagle Scout has always carried with it a special significance, not only in scouting, but also as he enters higher education, business or industry, and community service. The award is performance-based achievement whose standards have been well maintained over the years. Not every boy who joins a Boy Scout troop earns the Eagle Scout rank. Only about 4% of all Boy Scouts do so. And once an Eagle Scout, always an Eagle Scout. In honor of those who earned this rank who are in attendance with us here tonight, I would like to invite all Eagle Scouts to introduce themselves to our court with your name, date of rank, troop number, and please be seated in our Eagle's Nest. I will start by reintroducing myself as Eagle Scout Kyle Apt, date of rank March 12, 2009, from Troop 33 North Alton.
Roger Bordeaux. I earned my Eagle Scout in October of 1981 in Troop 1 Central Falls, Narragansett Council.
I earned my Eagle January 1st, January 10th.
Mason Bordeaux, I earned my Eagle Scout here at Troop 33 on 10/9/8.
Tonight, we have the honor and pleasure of recognizing and honoring Troop 33 Scout Fred Nealon for the award of Eagle Scout. Fred successfully passed his Eagle Board Review on August 24th, 2011, and he will be awarded his Eagle rank in a few moments. The parents and scout leaders of the Eagle candidate that we honor tonight have labored long and faithfully to develop him toward alert and participating citizenship through the Boy Scout program. Their efforts culminate this evening in the presentation of the Eagle Award. The success of these efforts, however, will only be manifest in the way the Eagle Scout himself sets a social pattern for those whose lives he touches. Honor Guard, please escort before this court of honor Eagle candidate Fred Nealon, where he will be prepared to receive the highest rank conferred on the Boy Scouts of America, that of Eagle Scout. To earn the highest rank in scouting, a scout will spend a great deal of time and effort. Therefore, the occasion that recognizes his accomplishment should be memorable, and an example to the younger scouts who will follow him. Let us take a look back on Fred's journey.
My name is Andrew Galowski, and I am a scout friend.
This is the beginning of the long road to Eagle. When he first joins Boy Scouts, the boy must know the Pledge of Allegiance and demonstrate the Scout salute, sign, and hand clap. He must tie a square knot, which symbolizes a true and honest person. Then he has to show his understanding of and willingness to live by the Scout Oath, the Scout Law, the Scout Motto, the Scout Slogan, and the Outdoor Code. The Scoutmaster holds a conference with the boy to see that he is of good character and spirit. The boy then has the rank of Scout, which means that he is now a certified member can now proudly wear his Boy Scout uniform.
I'm Aaron Sandoval, and I attended Rhodes.
The rank of tenderfoot is the first rank the boy strives for after becoming an official Boy Scout. He is very young and can be intimidating, but the leaders and other boys welcome him and encourage him. There are 11 requirements for this rank. Now he must repeat from memory the oath, law, motto, and slogan. He needs to whip the end of the rope and tie the 2 half hitches and top line knot that are used in pitching a tent. He must then show he can prepare and pack his gear for a campout, then go on an overnight campout and sleep in a tent he helped set up. He will demonstrate how to raise, lower, and fold the American flag. He will do his best in push-ups, pull-ups, sit-ups, and running, and show improvement over 30 days. At last, he has to learn some first aid for minor injuries. Then, the Scoutmaster reviews his progress with him. And the last step is the Board of Review, which, after careful review of his qualifications, grants him his tenderfoot rank.
Now I'm a second-class scout.
Now, Scout has been a member of a troop for at least a few months. He has to know maps and compass work and be able to find his way. He must be able to show how to sharpen his knife, build a fire, and cook food on it. He will participate in 5 campouts or outings and also a flag ceremony. A 1-hour service project must be done and also join in a community program on the dangers of drugs and alcohol. He must identify 10 wild animals and be able to swim 50 yards. He then has to prepare his own first aid kit and to know how to treat more serious injuries. And last and most important, he must show his scout spirit. This means he needs to be eager to join activities, help other scouts when he can, and be friendly to all. This is signed off during his Scoutmaster conference, and then, if he has met all of the requirements, the Board of Review grants him his second-class rank.
My name is Chris Wallman, and I'm a first-class scout.
The scout now has been in the troop for 6 months or more, and is really anxious to have the status of first class with all its privileges. To achieve this, he needs to show how to find directions day and night and complete a 1-mile orienteering course with a compass. He must participate in 5 more troop activities and visit with an elected official on the obligations of a U.S. citizen. He will identify 10 native plants and serve as his patrol's cook on a campout. He must be able to tie several more complex knots and lash together a camp gag. He must be able to swim 100 yards now and demonstrate 3 different strokes. He should be able to bandage large wounds, evacuate an injured person for 25 yards, and tell the common signs of a heart attack. Then, if the Scoutmaster approves his scout spirit and the Board of Review qualifies him, he now has the rank of first-class scout.
My name is Dylan Moonstone, and I'm a Star Scout.
This and all future ranks now require the scout to earn merit badges. He must have 6 merit badges, and 4 of them have to be required badges for equal. He has to be in the troop for at least 4 months and hold a leadership position for 4 months. He must also participate in 6 hours of approved service projects. Again, the Scoutmaster holds a conference with him, and the Board of Review looks over his requirements. Upon successful completions of these requirements, he is awarded the rank of Star Scout.
My name is Christian Groschers, and I am a Life Scout.
The boy is now a veteran scout and is skilled in most of the areas of camping, organization, and leadership skills. He is more confident and now has a stronger determination to get his eagle. For his life rank, he is to be a scout for at least 6 months and hold 6 months of a troop leadership position. He needs to have earned 5 more merit badges, 3 of which must be required for an eagle. He then has to serve 6 more hours of service projects and continue to show scout spirit in all his activities. The scout is examined more carefully now that he is getting more close to eagle. Again, the Board of Review is held, and if he has shown significant improvement and passed all his requirements, he's awarded the rank of Life Scout. This is the summit. This is the top of the mountain that Fred has been climbing for many years. He has to serve 6 more months as a Life Scout and hold 6 months of leadership positions in his troop. He has to earn a total of 21 merit badges. Most important is his Eagle project, which he must plan and implement on his own. This project demonstrates his ability to plan and lead others and must be written up in a formal report. After compiling a large notebook of all of his ranks, merit badges, leadership positions, projects, letters of recommendation, and his statement of future ambitions, he was presented for an Eagle Board review for the council. For Fred, this took place on August 24th, 2011. Upon the successful completion of all requirements for the Boy Scouts of America, Fred was found worthy of the Eagle Scout. I would like to call upon Fred's first Scoutmaster, Eagle Scout Roger Bordeaux, to deliver the Eagle Challenge and Eagle Oath to Fred.
Fred, your conduct along the trail has been excellent. You have rededicated yourself to the principles of scouting, but one more thing is important: your future. As an Eagle Scout, you become a guide to other scouts of lower rank. You become an example in your community. Remember that your actions are now a little more conspicuous, and people will expect more of you. To falter in your responsibility would not only reflect upon you, but on your fellow Eagles and all of Scouting. The torch that you carry is not only yours, but it is ours also. Fred, I challenge you to enter this Eagle Brotherhood, holding ever before you, without reservation, the ideals of honor and service. By the repetition of the Eagle Scout promise before your fellow members, you will become an Eagle Scout. Though the words you use here are similar to those by which you joined Scouting, they will mean much more than they could have meant at any time in the past. When you pledge yourself on your sacred honor, you will be sealing your eternal loyalty to the code of the Eagle Scout with the words which closed the Declaration of Independence. I would like to invite all Eagle Scouts in attendance to please stand at this time. Make the Scout sign, and along with Fred, repeat after me. I reaffirm my allegiance to the 3 promises of the Scout Oath.
I reaffirm my allegiance to the 3 promises of the Scout Oath.
I thoughtfully recognize and take upon myself the obligations and responsibilities of the rank of Eagle Scout. On my honor, I will do my best.
On my honor, I will do my best.
To make my training an example.
Make my training an example.
My rank and my influence count strongly.
My rank and my influence count strongly.
For better scouting,
For better scouting,
for better citizenship,
for better citizenship,
in my troop and in my community,
in my troop and in my community,
and in my contacts with other people.
and in my contacts with other people.
To this, I pledge my sacred honor.
To this, I pledge my sacred honor.
To Eagle candidate Fred Nealon, are you willing and eager to accept the responsibilities as well as the honor of the badge of an Eagle Scout?
Thank you, Mr. Bordeaux. In a moment, our Scoutmaster, Mr. Dion, will confer upon you the award of the Eagle Scout. However, I am sure you will agree that a special person should be accorded the privilege of standing with you in some measure of sharing these high honors. Honor Guard, please escort the mother and Scoutmaster of the Eagle candidate to the stage.
not fancy. He's not flamboyant, but Freddie is a leader. Freddie lives the Scout law. Just go down the list. Trustworthy, helpful, friendly, courteous, kind. He's got it all. But this is what impresses me most about our new Eagle Scout. About 2 years ago, Fred became, how you would say, disenchanted with the Boy Scouts in a minor way. And there was a period where he felt maybe he was questioned. He was not advancing very fast. He seemed like he was losing interest. So a number of the leaders talked to him and tried to encourage him about staying with the program. And somewhere along the line, he made a decision. Fred decided that if he was going to stay in the troop, he was going to become an Eagle Scout. It occurred to him that becoming an Eagle Scout would make him a better person. And that's what he wanted to be, a better person. After he set that goal for himself, there was a marked change in his demeanor. The goal seemed to give him clarity. He knew what he wanted. When he came to a meeting, he knew what he wanted to do. He wanted to work on advancement. He wanted to earn those merit badges. And what happened was he became just a delight to have at our meetings, in our activities, at camp. Kids, the other scouts, and the leaders all started responding differently. That goal that he put down for himself allowed him to see a future for himself. So with determination, he set about the business, earning merit badges, going over many events, applying for leadership positions, and earning requirements. He has and continues to build upon his leadership skills. He sets clear expectations for himself, and as he does that, he sets clear expectations for other people, scouts and leaders alike. He gains the trust of others in a very unassuming way. He listens to those around him, and he takes their interests to heart. Fred's most endearing quality, I think, is his respect for others. Fred is always respectful of those around him. While he was in SBL, he never let conditions get the best of him. When things were not going well, he always kept his composure. This is a little story about, this is probably as close as Fred ever gets to being disrespectful. Fred is an early riser, and there's a few around. Most like to sleep late. So early in the morning, Fred is usually up, and a couple of the leaders are up, and we always can see him getting ready, kind of waiting around to that reveille time, especially at summer camp. And you can tell he's just waiting for reveille so he can do what Mr. Bordeaux calls, what is it called? The rude awakening. So Freddie has the respect to let him stay and sleep, but he knows that things need to get done. So he is right there, right at the reveille time, and he goes around shaking the tents, making loud noises, getting kids out of bed. He's famous for it. And that's about as disrespectful as Fred can ever get. So that's pretty fun. At summer camp last year, he really did work hard. He was a great SBL. He worked so hard, in fact, that on the last day, his voice was failing, and he could hardly squeak out this pitiful, what do they call it at summer camp? We have a big field where we have a big dress parade, and the troop is there with all the other troops, and he has to go report that we're present. And as a leader of Troop 33 as well. We do the dubbing. By power vested in me by the Anawan Council, Boy Scouts of America, I dub thee. As a symbol of what your mother has made possible and in recognition of her love, encouragement, faith, and trust in your future, the court now asks that you present your mother with a miniature Eagle pin as an Eagle Scout. You may never disappoint her. So one more time, ladies and gentlemen, our newest Eagle Scout training.
Everyone except our newest Eagle Scout, please be seated. We have some presentations to make to Frank, so at this time, I would like to invite Senator Richard Ross to join us. Good evening. It's great to be here. Eagle Scout Courts of Honor are one of my favorite things to do, and I've had two in the last week. I've got 3 more this weekend, and 12 communities. I think Betty's glad that she's not doing this Senate route. It never stops. But I'll tell you, I was a scout also. I made first class. That's as far as I went. I didn't have anybody driving me at home. I certainly didn't have the leaders pulling me along the way, and it was easy to drift away from it. Once you get into high school and there's all those warring, competing other interests that keep you from being able to get to where you want to get. Now that I'm involved on this level, I'll tell you, I wish I had become an Eagle Scout, because I realized, right, you know, it's going to open a whole lot of doors for you. Once you are an Eagle Scout, indeed you are always an Eagle Scout, but once you turn 18 and you leave Scouting, you never go back to being a Scout again, but you'll always be an Eagle. And nobody can ever take that away from you. The other thing that's neat, as you apply to colleges, and then after college you apply for jobs, your resume always stands out on top.
for bearing with me as I went up here. I wasn't prepared for a call. It's a be prepared motto. I can get right, I guess. And that will be an interest. Crutches are gone. This is Massachusetts Senate resolution congratulating Frederick Scott Nealon on his elevation to the rank of Eagle Scout. And whereas Frederick Scott Nealon will be elevated to the rank of Eagle Scout at a court of honor, it's held on December 15, 2011 at Sacred Heart Church Hall in the town of North Attleboro. And whereas the virtues of leadership, patience, and perseverance can be seen in Frederick's many accomplishments, most notably in his Eagle Scout Award. And whereas Frederick has brought great honor to himself, his family, Troop 33, Boy Scouts of America, his community, and the Commonwealth, now therefore be resolved, the Massachusetts Senate hereby congratulates Frederick Scott Nealon on his elevation to the rank of Eagle Scout, and further extends to him sincere best wishes for continued success in all future endeavors. Be it further resolved that a copy of these resolutions be transmitted forthwith by the clerk of the Senate to Frederick Scott Nealon. It's adopted on December 12, 2011, and signed by Therese Murray, who is the first female Senate President, by William Walsh, who is the clerk of the Senate, and by Richard J. Ross. This actually is a piece of legislation. I know you have one coming from Representative Poirier as well. These are unique in the sense that we both have to file bills that have to actually pass our respective branches. So this has become part of the history of the Commonwealth. And anybody looking back at the history of the Commonwealth will be able to see of your accomplishments that you were working with today. So congratulations. God bless you.
Thank you, Senator Ross. Up next, I'd like to introduce Representative Betty Poirier.
He's learned the art of brown nosing, so you sort of give us those flowers as well. It's an immediate thing, I thought. It's his secret weapon.
Good evening, everyone. It is really my pleasure to be in this hall once again for a wonderful Eagle Court of Honor. And I was especially enjoying the prelude to this event when all of these young men received advancements and elevation to their rank. So it gives us great hope for the future that all of these young people here are potential Eagle Scouts, and that's a wonderful thing. You know, Richard spoke about how he's going to several of these in his Senate district, and I guess I would wager to bet that this House of Representatives district could compete with your other representative districts, that we are richer in Eagle Scouts than any other of the representative districts that you have, because we are at Eagle Scout ceremonies constantly. And it speaks so well of the individuals who are involved in scouting. And as I always do, I want to thank all of the men who have taken any part in Fred's path to Eagle, as well as any of these other young boys, in guiding them and supporting them and helping them along the way. Because quite frankly, there would be no Eagle Scouts if it weren't for you. So thank you all for what you do and the sacrifice you make to do it. And of course to the parents. And I know Fred's mom must be bursting her buttons tonight with pride. It's such a wonderful thing to see a young boy grow up to have the maturity and the responsibility to be able to complete this project. And the first thing I need to do is apologize to Fred because I do not have his resolution with me tonight because I had to attend a funeral today, so I didn't go into Boston and I don't have it with me, but I will make sure, Fred, that you receive it. Like Richard's, it is a resolution,
to join a company of distinguished Americans, including congressmen, governors, astronauts, company executives, and other public citizens. You are an example to your community, and your efforts, as well as those of your troop, help us all look forward to a bright future. Sincerely, Deval Patrick. United States Senate, Washington, D.C., December 15, 2011. Mr. Fred Nealon, I would like to congratulate you on your recent rank of Eagle Scout. You have achieved a significant goal, and you will look back on your scouting experience with great pride in the years ahead. Though this rank is a testament of your hard work, it is also a renewed call to service. You have a duty to give back to your fellow scouts what you have learned and experienced yourself. I have no doubt you will achieve great things in life if you are willing to apply the same dedication and motivation which earned you the rank of Eagle Scout. I wish you continued success in all your future endeavors. Signed, Scott P. Brown, United States Senator. And finally, the White House, Washington, D.C. We congratulate you on earning the rank of Eagle Scout. Your hard work, dedication, and sense of service have earned you this recognition as one of our nation's bright young leaders. We hope that you continue to draw upon the values you have learned as a scout to benefit your community and our country. Young men like you who care about improving our world gives us great hope for America's future. Sincerely, Barack and Michelle Obama.
I would now like to ask our new Eagle Scout, Fred Nealon, to address the court.
All right, thank you everybody for coming. Not being able to thank you all enough. And it really does mean a lot to me. It's been a great pleasure knowing you over the years. I've seen so many of you since when you first started. In fact, every one of you here. I have seen you all since the beginning. You, well. Really thank you so much for helping me out over the years and making this troop really what it is today. And I'd also like to thank Kyle. Kyle, you've been one of my greatest friends over the years. You've been really a great help to me getting to where I am. And it's just been a great honor serving both fellow Scout and a great friend. And also really like to thank my family, Mike, who's been doing a great job helping. Say hi, Mike. Alan, he's been a great help too. And most importantly, Mom, you've been a great support system over the years. I don't think I could have made it this far without all your help. And before I continue, could somebody please bring the tissues? I think you might need them. For most of you that know me since I really first started this career, you know that the journey to come getting here was a long and drawn out process. And well, now it maybe took me until I turned about 18, I am now a young Eagle Scout. Well, when I first joined it actually took, after about a year, I never really was going anywhere. And it just seemed like I wouldn't really be able to make it this far. And after some words of encouragement from leaders, I decided that if I was going to stay in this, I was going to stay in this for the long run. And as most of the leaders can safely say, after I came back to the troop after thinking about quitting, importantly, that great camp down in Chicago, Camp Sandy Beach. And it's, I mean, it's been great to know so many great scouts over the years and to see so many great Eagles. But it's been great to know you all. It's been a great time. It's been some of the best years. I've seen many maybe make it all the way from Scout all the way to Eagle, but I've still enjoyed being in this group. When it came to doing my Eagle project, I really knew that I wanted to do something to help out the YMCA because I've been a member since I was young, joined a few clubs, and they're really having a great time at the local teen center. And when it came time to do my Eagle project, I decided to go straight to them to see if they had any ideas that I could really use to do for my Eagle project. And one of the leaders, Donna Costa, she gave me the idea for this garden they had in the back area of the YMCA. That it was basically a community garden. They grew many plants in it for different places around town. And wasn't in the best state, and it really stuck out that this could be great. That this would be a great project because I knew of this as something that I want to do for. I knew I wanted to do something for the YMCA. It really seemed like it would turn out really great. And basically, it's being used for growing fruits, vegetables, herbs for the local pantry. And afterwards, I decided to use that as my project. And over the next 2-3 years, I went through extensive planning and different whole process to make sure this project came out really good. And this past May, I was able to finally do the project, getting it approved back in January. And over the course of the month, our troop did so much in that garden. Digging up the ground clear, replacing stone dust for better wheelchair access, rejuvenating the soil within the planters to make it much better for the plants to grow, and really making that garden look much better than it has in quite a while. When it was all complete, I knew that really this turned out to be one of the best projects. And I have to thank the YMCA for giving me this great project. And I mean, Nathan was there for a while. And thank you for helping me out with this. Before this night's over, I'd like to give much more thanks to a few people I've known mostly from my family. This first person I want to mention, he's been here since I joined back in 2005. Probably one of the best leaders I've ever known. And when I was about to drop out, he was one of the leaders who really helped me to come back in this group and really helped make me stick with this and continue on. And I think ever since then, he's worked with this group and done such a great job. And I really want to I've never been able to truly thank him enough. And so I would like to give my greatest thanks to my first scoutmaster, the almighty luminous one, Mr. Roger Bordeaux. There's more. All right. There's one other person I would really like to thank for helping me out over the years. And right around when I first joined, I almost was thinking about quitting. And there was one leader at the time who did help me turn around and really stopped me, drove me back to the Scoutmaster and helped really get my course back on track to
like to ask our closing honor guard to take their places. The benediction will be read by Commissioner Roger.
Once there were two eggs discussing what they want to be when they hatched. The first egg said, "I want to be an oyster. Its life is simple and ordinary. It just lays in the water. It does not have to make any hard decisions. The currents of the seas move it about so it needs not plan at all. The ocean water that passes by brings its food. Whatever the ocean provides is what it receives. That's the life I want. It may be limited, but there are no hard decisions to make and no responsibilities to bear either. There's a secure existence controlled only by the sea." The second egg said, "That's not the life that I want. I want to be an eagle. It is free to go wherever it wishes and to do as it pleases. Of course, it is responsible for getting its own food and making survival decisions. But it is also free to fly as high as the skies. The eagle is in control and not controlled by anyone. Like an eagle, I want no limit placed on me, nor do I want to be a slave of the ocean. Consequently, I am willing to expend the effort required to live the life of an eagle." Which of the two eggs are you? Are you an oyster or an eagle? A follower or a leader? A loser or a winner? Life is a choice, and always remember that you are who you think you are. The eagle, and not the oyster, is the symbol of the United States of America and Scouting's highest award. Scouts rise. Scouts sign. Scout law. Scout is trustworthy, loyal, helpful, friendly, courteous, kind, obedient, cheerful, thrifty, brave, clean, and reverent. Scout oath. On my honor, I will do my best to do my duty to God and my country, to obey the Scout law, to help the people at all times, keep myself physically strong, mentally awake, and morally straight. Outdoor code. As an American, I will do my best to be clean in my outdoor manners, to be careful with fires, to be considerate out in the outdoors, and to be conscientious in my own. This who would honor is what? Correct. So, retire the colors. Get salute.
Thank you very much, Cam. Please join us for a reception right here in the hall. And I'd also like to let you know that Fred has a banner to have as a keepsake of his court of honor. You are invited to come up and sign his banner. Thank you all very much.